Well, hello there. Welcome to another lesson of the Civil War Within. I need you to understand that this lesson is the foundational lesson in winning the war. Not just a battle here or there, but winning the ultimate war. And it gets to the question, what is good? So I want you to remember that. What is good? G-O-O-D. What's good? To you, that is. In the first lesson of the Civil War Within, I explained to you that you and I have a war going on within that pits our desires and our experience and our expertise and all the good things in us against our fears, doubts, preferences, beliefs, patterns, and hesitations. And they go to war. And if the good guys win, we do powerful things. If the bad guys win, we do little to nothing. So when I talk about the Civil War Within, most people talk about the battles they face, of all the things they should do, like they should exercise, they should talk to more people in their business, they should ask for more of what they want, or all the things they shouldn't do. I shouldn't spend so much money. I shouldn't eat so much. I should say no more often. I should say yes. I should. All the things they should and shouldn't do, for them is their Civil War Within. But those are really just battles. One day you may battle to not spend money. The next day you battle to not eat. The next day you battle to exercise. But those are battles. The war is really about what's good to you. Here's what I mean. What's a good day? What's a good sales day? What's a good diet and exercise day? What's a good relationship day? When you talk to people, everybody's got their own definitions. If my wife doesn't cheat on me, well, that's a good day or a good year. If my husband doesn't hit me or rob me for a year, that's a good marriage for them. And I'm trying to give you extreme examples because I'm going to make a point to you that I want you to understand. If I don't spend money and go into debt, that was a good day. But I want you to think about what is really good to you. How much of an income is a good income for the day? How much of an income is a good income for a year? How much can your stomach hang over your belt for it to be bad? If you understand what I'm saying. How much debt becomes bad? What is good and what is bad really determines who you are and what you'll go for and why you have these battles in the first place. I used to work at a company called Eastman Kodak, and I made close to $50,000 a year. And somewhere, someone convinced me that working for somebody else was not good, and I wanted to work for myself. But no one ever taught me or told me, and I never came to the conclusion that $50,000 wasn't good either. So working for somebody else, that's bad. Can't do that anymore. That's no longer good to me. But nowhere in that change came a higher income or more freedom or working fewer hours. It was just work for myself. So I spent many, many years trying to duplicate my income at Kodak. Never did I think that good started at $100,000 or $150,000. And one of the things I realized that my Civil War Within was what's really good. This process that I'm describing started with marriage. When I was 32, I married a woman who was a good mother. And for 8 years, we were miserably married. My definition of a good marriage changed, and I picked the wife I have now. And it's been a total difference in true happiness and joy. And those of you who know my wife, you know what I'm talking about. But the point is, good had to change for my marriage to change. Then good had to change for my health to change. I once let myself go. I let my stomach hang over my belt, and I realized that that had become good to me because I found myself married and happy. So I had to change the definition of good. And then I had to do it with my income. Simply making $50,000 a year is not good enough anymore. So I improved my marriage, I improved my health and fitness, and now I am continuing to work on not even making $100,000 good. So here's your homework. And here's what I want you to take away from this lesson. What do you define as good? What is good to you? What is a good relationship? What is good health and fitness? What is a good amount of money to have in the bank? What is a good income? Because you see, those battles that you fight every day of not doing this and I should be doing that, but I'm not doing it, and I shouldn't do this, but I do it. Those are battles in the bigger war that you have to win. And for the rest of this, the Civil War Within program, my goal is to help you define what you really think is good, not what you've historically accepted as good, not what somebody else thinks is good, not what's better than the people you know, but what is truly good to you. So your homework is to really define how much money do you really want to make? Not what will be comfortable to you, and not some fantasy number that you just pull out of your head. Nothing that ends with 7 figures or I want to make 8 figures or nothing like that. What to you is really a good income? What to you is really a good body? What to you is a good relationship, especially if you're single and looking to marry somebody? Or maybe even if you're married, what really is good? Maybe you're the limiting factor in your marriage. But to truly win the Civil War Within, it's not winning the daily battles. It's defining for both parts of you what is good.